If you think you have a strong faith, but you've never doubted, if your faith has never been tested, I'd question how strong your faith is, because it's actually in the testing and doubting of our faith that we develop stronger faith. As paradoxical as that sounds, it is the testing of faith that makes it strong. It's quite easy to say that our faith is strong, but have we actually been tested? Have we actually tested that out to see whether it withholds difficult circumstances, trials, and tribulations? Having doubts actually enables growth because it makes us question what we believe, and it's necessary to make our faith personal. It's all very well to have an adopted faith, to adopt the beliefs of your parents or your church or your culture, etc. But if you've never got to a point where you've questioned that because you've not been let down or not been disappointed, then you're really just carrying through on a belief that's been taught rather than a faith which comes from within. So your faith might crack if you get let down. For example, if there's somebody that you admire, maybe a spiritual teacher or somebody who's in an authority position in a religion that you've been part of, or just, it could be somebody online, it could be somebody that you've heard of. When you look up to them and you admire them and you aspire to be more like them, but then they do something which really lets you down, which makes you question what you've believed, and makes you see the humanness of that person and the flaws, that can really make you question your faith. You realize that you've bought into a lie, that what you believed, what you admired, is just a facade. And in order to reclaim your faith and make it personal, you need to go deeper and explore that and explore the confusion and the disappointment and the ways that you've been let down. It could be that you come to the realization that you've outgrown your beliefs or you've outgrown the people that you looked up to. If we always look up to certain people, it means we're limited by where they've got to in their spiritual path. Whereas if we can doubt and question where we are on this kind of path, then we can see that maybe somebody who was way ahead of us when we started out, or have actually got to the same level, or we've even surpassed where they've got to. And this is painful and it's disappointing and it's something we need to let go of. And it's tough because the more people we let go of, the more we're on our own, and the more we have to trust our own instincts and our own intuition in order to grow. I see doubt as a very active process. It's not just the word doubt it sounds like a thing, but to me, it's like a very active process. It's like thinking, is it this? Is it that? What do I believe? What don't I believe? Who can I trust? Who can't I trust? And it's this very kind of active process, which is very natural. I guess deliberation might be a word we could use, which describes that kind of, is it this? Is it that kind of toing and froing. So doubt is not the same as lack of faith or not having faith. It's merely a repositioning, a reevaluation of what our faith means to us personally. It might lead us to question or reject authority figures or a religious organization as an authority. And that leads us to embrace our individual path, to make different choices and to make it really personal. It could be that you change from one religion to another. People do that sometimes. But again, that's sort of like a sidestep. It's doubting, questioning, and then looking for answers again in a kind of external authority rather than going within and having that confidence to step out and believe what you believe without having to have it linked to a religion or linked to an authority figure. This process also develops empathy, so we can understand people going through a similar process, whereas sometimes when people are part of a group, the need to belong to that group is stronger than the need to be individual and to step out and to be really, really authentic. But once we've done that ourselves, we can recognize other people in a similar situation and be there for them and help them through that process. Even if their beliefs are different from ours, we've recognized the need to make it personal, to make it authentic, and we can be supportive to other people who are choosing a different path. It enables us to embrace paradox and the mystery of belief and being human and life. So if we never questioned anything, if we just accepted everything as it is, where's the mystery? Where's the magic? And we choose authenticity over compliance, over adherence, over fitting in. It can be really hard, especially if we step into a situation or step into beliefs where we don't know anybody who has the same beliefs because of this need to belong. But it enables us to step into freedom. We become free from those ties, from those limitations, from limiting beliefs that hold us back. So doubt is a powerful catalyst. It leads to growth. It leads to personal fulfillment. It leads to your personal spiritual path, which is individual to you. It enables you to break out and live your life rather than living in accordance with what other people teach or what other people believe. And ultimately, that enables us to find peace. Peace with ourselves, peace with our beliefs, inner peace, and embrace our path, which leads to fulfillment and purpose. If this resonates with you, I'd love to hear your comments, and please remember to like and subscribe.